You know who breaks the barriers. You know who stands out from the crowd. You know who everybody's after. You know the games of Nintendo 64. Get in or get out.
Hey, how's it going, my friends? Welcome back to the Nerd Life. Today I want to talk to y'all about my childhood memories of the Nintendo 64. It all started Christmas morning of 1998. I had 3 presents left under the tree, 1 big one and 2 smaller ones. And my parents gave me the big one first, of course. As soon as I opened it, I knew exactly what it was. I actually opened it up and it was the back of the box was facing me, so I saw all the still shots of the different games and stuff for the system, and I flipped it over. So Nintendo 64, man, my excitement level went through the roof. I was just so freaking happy. Uh, Definitely one of the best Christmas mornings. But yeah, and then the 2 smaller ones, I ended up opening them. One was an extra controller, and the other one was WCW NWO Revenge, which is what I was asking for that year. I started begging my parents for a Nintendo 64 around the summer of that year because I kept seeing commercials for Revenge during WCW Nitro. I was a huge WCW fan at that time, so that's what I wanted, and man, I was so excited when I got it. It was the one and only game, but I didn't care because I was excited to get the system out of the box, get it hooked up, and thinking it was around 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning when I got all the stuff hooked up and got the game in, and me and my dad played for a little while, and then he had to go and help my mom cook, so I ended up playing all from 7:30, 8 a.m. till about 12:30. When the food got done, I turned the system off, ate food, spent some time with family, and around 4:30, 5 o'clock that evening, I was right back in my room playing Revenge again. I played through the tag team title mode, and then I played through 2 of the other title modes. I think it was US title and TV title, but I had so much fun with that game that day. I spent most of the day playing it, and then as time went on, for a couple of months I was just renting games. I rented Super Mario 64, of course, GoldenEye 007, Cruising USA, just different games I was interested in playing. And then a couple of months go by, and I decided I wanted to save up my start saving up my weekly allowances so I can go out and buy Super Mario 64 and GoldenEye 007, not at the same time, of course. I think at that time they were like $29.99. They were the Player's Choice versions. So I ended up getting Super Mario 64 first. Played it for a while. Had so much fun with it. Of course, if you've seen my 5 games that made me a gamer video, I explained how that game got me through some really tough times. I was going through a lot of bullying at school, so I would come home and just escape reality through that game, playing Super Mario 64, just running around outside the castle for a while before eventually playing through the levels and getting stars. Some of those stars were freaking frustrating to get, especially the ones that will require specific timing for wall jumps. I could never get down the timing right. and it was just so frustrating. But still had so much fun with that game. And then a few weeks later, I went and bought GoldenEye 007. Played it a lot. You know the story about playing couch co-op with my family and friends. Had fun doing that. But yeah, eventually ended up getting war games. You know, every now and then go buy like one of the $20 games. Like I ended up getting Glover one week. I think it was Gex 3 the next week. It just, man, there was a lot of games at that time that had dropped down to $20. A lot of the lesser known platformers, of course, at that time. The big hitters were still $60 to down to $40, $30. But man, so many great memories with the Nintendo 64 and the games, and then later on in the life cycle playing games like Donkey Kong 64 and Perfect Dark. I enjoyed Jet Force Gemini too. That was another game I enjoyed. Never got to play Conker's Bad Fur Day, and there's quite a bit of games I never got to play as a kid, like Kirby 64. I still haven't played that game to this day. I want to though. I just haven't got a chance to do it yet. And like I said, I didn't play Conker's Bad Fur Day until like about 5 or 6 months ago when I bought the Rare Replay on my Xbox. So, but it's just like so many great memories of playing games like Mario 64 and GoldenEye and Revenge, and eventually trying out other games like I had some fun with Glover, and Gex 3 is a really good platformer as well, and going back and playing WCW versus NWO World Tour, playing WWF Attitude and Warzone, of course. Just so many great games for Nintendo 64. A lot I've played, some I haven't played to this day. But man, can't take away those childhood memories, can you? It was just something about that time. But yeah. But that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section about your memories of the Nintendo 64. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Take care.